Well, moving on, if you've visited the Nebraska Tourism Commission's website lately, you will notice stories from Nebraskans. The stories are called Through My Eyes.
Visitors to the site get a chance to experience Nebraska as told by the people who live here. And one of the stories focuses on Central City and the historic Heber Hord home. In this story, we travel to Central City to learn about the home and why the owner considers Central City the perfect place to live. I love to go through old homes, and we found a dandy here today in Central City. I'm at the home of Kiki Fossbender, and she is the director of the Central City Chamber of Commerce. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to Central City.
When we pulled up, you had all this energy. You
I did. I was so excited to see you.
So thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
This house is amazing. Tell us the history of it.
The Heber Hord house is where we're at. It was built in 1906. It's a classic box house. The Nebraska history that's tied with the Hord family is very, very important. The owner of this home, the person who built it, their father actually was a tremendous cattle baron. Heber Hord was the son of T.B. Hord, who helped develop this area and gave a lot to this community. Heber Hord then and his wife built this home. They were here, and then it continued down several generations. We then purchased it from the first people that weren't part of the family. Steve and Bev Curry were the first people that were not part of the family, and then we purchased it after them. So really, outside the family, we're only the second people to own it.
And that probably is what intrigued you about this place, is the history and the architecture.
It is. I grew up in Lincoln, Nebraska, but my parents had a lake home out here just outside of Central City in an area called Clarks, Nebraska. And we would come to town, go to the beautiful historic hotel over here. It's a steakhouse, and waffles and more for breakfast. And I would joke about how much, oh, look at my house. It wasn't my house, but I loved it when I was a child. So when it came up for sale, we were living in Omaha, and I talked my husband into coming out and looking at it, and we both fell in love with it. So, and then we've been here since, and that was 4 years ago.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the features of the home.
Okay.
I used to work at Home and Garden Television, so I love houses like this. When people come in, I'm sure they're just amazed at the woodwork, first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, it takes your breath away, right? When you walk in, you don't see that in a lot of homes. And to think it's been this way since 1906.
And there are H's, right, in the woodwork?
There are. There's, the Hords have H's actually on the railing outside of our home. There's H's that go up the staircase in the living room.
Was it like this? Was there carpet when you came in?
No, the people we bought it from did a lot of work. There was carpet upstairs. They took the carpet out. They refinished the floors. So we really came in and we could add our personal details, but we didn't have to do a lot of work. We remodeled a bathroom upstairs, but again, that was because I wanted double sinks with 3 kids instead of a single sink. And most people would think I'm crazy because I pulled out a Whirlpool tub, but the double sinks just way outweighed the need. So
yeah, making the old work with your lifestyle today. Right.
And that's some of the features you'll find. Like the mirror in here is actually from our bedroom furniture upstairs. And when we came in, I thought, where am I going to put this massive mirror? I love it, but it didn't fit anywhere upstairs.
It fits there perfectly.
And we walked in one night. It was midnight. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, I think I just thought of it, and came and put it up there. I'm like, I can't believe this fits. Every piece of our furniture, which we had all this furniture when we moved here, had a place.
How big is the house? Because you have a carriage house too.
We do. I think we totaled it when we first came in, and including the carriage house, it was just short of 7,000 square feet.
Very, very nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
for giving us a tour. Really charming, and we appreciate coming.
So glad you came out.
Yeah,
Thanks.
love Central City. Thank you. We appreciate her hospitality there. She had scones for us from, is it Waffles and More, just down the street?
Yes, Waffles and More. Yeah, it's a good place to eat in Central City.
Great town to grow up in, too, for her kids.
Yeah, and you can read Kiki's story about Central City on visitnebraska.com. She talks about Central City through her eyes, and you can read more Through My Eyes stories on the site.
And the hope is that you'll be inspired to travel in Nebraska by reading these stories, and maybe you'll write your own. And by the way, you can contact Kiki at the Central City Chamber of Commerce if you would like to have a tour of her home. She's happy to do that.
Puck coming up. We're going to